William, hopefully your favorite videographer from Two Hats Publishing. I welcome you to another Two Hats special of community events. Let's look in and see what's really happening.
Richard Sheridan, Dallas City Hall for the umpteenth time. I'm finishing my 14th year of speaking before the City Council. I'm probably the most frequent speaker here in the Commissioner's Court and DSD in total. So here we have a new year, and I looked at the priorities of the city, and I basically gave the city what I consider to be the top four most important issues to be addressed. There's probably 10 or 15. So here we go. And they are basically the Police and Firefighter Pension Fund. They're the revitalizing West and South Dallas and addressing some of our homeless problems, the bond election, and then suing the Environmental Protection Agency about the incomplete Superfund site in West Dallas. So the Police and Firefighter Pension Funds. It's been all over the news that it's going bankrupt, and it's going to go bankrupt earlier than anticipated. The fund had $2 billion, and now it has $1 billion. So, as I said to the mayor and city council, to me and many others, it's an abomination that our police and firefighters, men and women who risk their lives for us, were allowed to be so abused. And you can't tell me that not some city council members and the mayor, who is a financial whiz, made his money in investments on Wall Street, didn't know 4 years ago that this was coming. Oh, all of a sudden, we find out 4 or 5 months ago, it's going bankrupt. We may have to raise the taxes. So, what can be done? I basically said that there are other opportunities to invest the pension fund into low risk, high return, high growth stocks, and also to do something in the city. And I prefaced my remarks by saying I'm being very serious and I'm not being disrespectful to the police. It has to do with investing in legalized marijuana and also CBD oil, which is an extraction from marijuana. The green gold rush. USA Today calls it the green gold rush. New York Times says the weed industry has become a gold rush. So legal marijuana is creating a stock market opportunity of a lifetime. 8 states plus our nation's capital have made recreational marijuana legal, and 25 states have legalized medical marijuana. As a result, 63 tiny weed stocks have already shot up over 1,000%, and by 2020, 150 to 200 billion in total nationally revenue could be created every year. CBD, aka cannabis oil, it's extracted from the marijuana plant, is now legal in all 50 states. You can buy it in any health food store without a prescription. It has many medicinal benefits, including being a cure for cancer, an anti-inflammatory. It eliminates seizures, epilepsy, joint pain, social disorders, skin disorders, arthritic, and back and joint pain. The same investment opportunity also exists for CBD as it does for marijuana on the stock market. And again, the Bible references marijuana 5, 6, or 7 times. It's one of God's best natural remedies. I mean, it grows. So you tell me I can't go and take a plant, smoke a plant, or extract CBD oil, and I'm going to get arrested. It's nuts. Then 2, revitalizing West and South Dallas and addressing some of our homeless problems. It's been all over the news about Dallas's more stringent building code, creating a crisis that was on purpose. West Dallas, they're looking at West Dallas to gentrify it, and Roger Staubach is one of the developers. That bridge, and then the restaurant area is beginning the foundation to gentrify West Dallas. HMK initially reacted to the more stringent code requirements, saying, well, we're going to close down 300 homes and basically evict 1,000 residents. The same thing's going in South Dallas, where code enforcement is increasingly ticketing and fining, and people are under stress there. So we got 2 situations, West Dallas, South Dallas, homes that need repair, and then we have a homeless situation. Well, the city proposed, the Homeless Commission proposed, well, maybe Bernadette Mitchell proposed, maybe we can spend $80,000, $90,000 in going to these panhandlers at the intersections and pay them to work. Well, first of all, those are professional panhandlers. They're not going to go and work where they can make $100, $200 a day. What you want to do is go to the able-bodied homeless men and women that want the opportunity to work and pay them to fix up these homes in West Dallas and South Dallas. Now, to me, that makes a lot of sense. Homeless make money, they get off the streets, and the people's homes are fixed up, and they're not going to get evicted. The bond election. This is being kicked down the road. Have a May bond election. Let's not kick it down the road. Dallas is about $1 billion behind in repairing and replacing its deteriorating roads. And really the ironic thing here, Jennifer Stolback Gates, District 13, it's the wealthiest district of all 14, and she says we have the worst roads in the city. So why are some people wanting to kick this down the road? Because there aren't big construction projects like the Omni Center Hotel. That cost the city. We got into the hotel business. It cost the city $500 million, and right now it's only worth $350 million. So do we need to spend our money on these fancy projects? Calatrava Bridge, Convention Center Hotel, decking Woodall Rogers, Clyde Warren Park? No, we need to take care of the basic infrastructure of our city. And lastly, suing the Environmental Protection Agency. William Hopkins has been coming down to Dallas City Hall and the Commissioner's Court for 15, 16 years, saying people are dying from the lead smelter in West Dallas. You had a smelter there that operated for about 50 years, spewing lead particles into the air, and mostly the black community surrounding it breathed it in. They wound up dying from cancer, neurological problems. About 12,000 have died, and there's 15 to 16,000 dying. And the city is totally ignoring it. Well, why didn't the EPA include in their Superfund site? I mean, they supposedly did a good job, but they really didn't do a good job, because the Dallas Morning News documented the fact that one-third of the soils in West Dallas are still contaminated with unacceptable levels of lead. Why didn't they address the human health aspects? It's their responsibility to address the human health aspects. There is a cure for lead. There is a cure for lead poisoning. It basically can be a chelation agent that can be flushed out of the system. So we've got a situation where people are dying in West Dallas, and sick and dying, and we have a city that wants to spend money on fancy bridges and convention center hotels. So anyway, thank you very much. Got a problem, come to City Hall. Speak your mind. Go to Commissioner's Court, speak your mind. Call on the phone every Thursday morning at 8:15, 214-854. No, that's my phone number. 214-670-3738, 214-670-6738. Call the city secretary on Thursday morning at 8:15 and sign up. If you've got an issue to address, it's the best place to go. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, and Happy New Year.
This is William, hopefully your favorite videographer from Two Hats Publishing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please leave comments below, or like, follow, or subscribe to us and get notices of all our videos. We love it, even when you call.